I am so happy that Bill Guerin did not go out and make a stupid signing and give someone 7 years with big bucks. Now, I will say, the one that I'm sure everyone's mad about being Brock Boeser, I am shocked at not only the price tag, but also the landing spot. Like, straight up, which team did he meet with this morning that had him shitting his pants so much? He's like, fuck it, I'm not seeing anyone else. I'm just going to go back where I know I'm okay. That's it. Like, he ran back to Vancouver so quick. It's not even that he stayed there. It's that literally right as free agency opened, he's like, no, yeah, I'm going to stick with the guys that I said I wasn't going back to. It's like, you didn't really give this any thought, did you? I don't know.
Yeah,
was that not bizarre?
It was great. It was like the one team we know he's not going to go sign for is Vancouver. And he was like, and I mean, especially when you consider like the talk was about him potentially signing like 7 years somewhere, $8.5, $9.5 million. Like, that's like fucking, if you're Vancouver and Brock Boeser, that's a great contract. Like, it was a 7.5, I think, for 7 years. Like, that's about as comfortable as I would have been. Like, 8, given the cap's going up again, I guess off the top of my head, now that I think about it, as the cap continues to go up, like an 8.5 would like be less of a hit anyways. But like $7.5 million over 7 years.
Isn't it 7.25?
I think that's like a, is it? I couldn't remember if it was over.
I think it's 7.25, 7 years, which I'm very confused by that.
Yeah. Okay, it's the combination of like hearing that there's no way he's going to Vancouver and like it was going to be like an $8.5, $9 million deal. Then he stays in Vancouver and signs for less than 7.5. Like, good for him and really good for the fucking Canucks too. And I'd say that deal is going to look good for at least half of it anyway. So, hopefully he can remain just a 30, 35 goal scorer. And then you're laughing at 7.25, 7.3, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That was the one I was like, what the fuck? It's like we were all told definitively, nah, it's not going back. Like, he said it too. He's like, yeah, I'm done here, probably, apparently. That's like, oh, just kidding.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that 30 for 30 so many times. Let's dive into more league-wide free agency, Z, and we'll start with unfortunately a sad one for you, but a very fun one for a lot of reasons. How the fuck did Florida keep all 3 of them? How?
Well, I mean, obviously they all were willing to take less money than they would, but Brad Marchand giving him a 6-year deal is so funny.
6?
I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, hell yeah. I'm not even mad
punishment
about
if
it.
he retires? Isn't there like signing that late and then having a guy retire early? Don't you get punished?
Couldn't tell. There'll probably be 72 more CBA agreements before that fucking contract ends, anyways. I was having an argument with someone at the drop like 2 weeks ago. Like, there's no way he gets 4 years. I'm like, oh, he's getting at least 4 years. I bet you there's might be a team that'll even go 5 to get him if they're like that desperate for what he just did in the playoffs. And today it was a 6-year deal. I was like, oh my god. And he took, again, like, that's realistically the most money he was going to get too. And the way they figured that out, so I just go significantly more term than anyone else was probably willing to do. It was crazy to see the 6 pop up. I was just sitting there like, oh my god, dude. If Boston actually did this, how would I feel? I'd be happy for a year, and then be like, oh fuck, here we go. But it is crazy they ended up keeping all 3. Obviously, Bennett actually does get that 8x8, and then was it Ekblad? Was it another 8-year
took
deal?
A pay cut.
Yeah. Which, if I'm being honest, like, that felt about right. Maybe not a pay cut. That was like obviously a huge favor to the Panthers. But like, what was he making? 7.5 before?
He was making 7.5. Now he's 6.1. That's a pay cut.
No, I know. Yes, I know. I do know that. I would say it felt right, but maybe not necessarily pick. I would say the same.
He would have gotten 8 on the open market easy,
which is nuts. But like,
agreed. I would not have.
That's what I was saying. It is crazy they were able to keep all 3 though. They're gonna be fucking insane again. But 6 years, Brad Marchand, was he 37 years old right now? It's unbelievable. So, I mean, the guy is like one of the healthiest humans he's a freak as far as like him in the gym. And I mean, he's been able to play this long in like only last year or two had any like significant injuries. So we'll see. But yeah, 6-year deal to keep that number down. Good for Florida, man. And good for him. I'm very happy that he got a payday.
Well, dude, he's not going to have any more injuries either. He's playing with Ekblad. He's going to be injecting on the regular.
Going to be just, whatever he needs. It's going to be, he's never going to have been healthier, actually. Stronger, healthier, faster, better.
Instead of Dr. Feelgood, it's just Dr. Ekblad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty gnarly. I guess the biggest one that got resolved, crazy that the Toronto Maple Leafs were kind of little bitch boys and extorted Vegas to get a trade in play. Otherwise, they were going to run to Daddy Gary and say they tampered, even though everyone tampers.
Yeah. It was funny
Very
too
funny.
in there. It was funny. Well, I mean, it was just like funny in general that it was like I would expect way fewer deals to be announced right at noon Eastern because teams have been told about the tampering thing. Don't get us wrong, they're probably still tampering, and they waited like 15 extra minutes and then the deal started coming, and I was like, this is so stupid. Like, if they really wanted to avoid this, I don't really think you could. Like, I mean, you can't really prove it, I guess, other than like literally.
That's the thing. You need a paper trail.
Which is like, it's very funny, but like, I just love that there's like, don't expect to write at noon. Like the Marner trade thing came in like a fucking 3 days ago. But like they literally only waited like 15, 20 minutes before I started announcing the deals. I was like, yeah, like we're in the clear. They definitely didn't tamper this year, which is just insane. But the Marner, what was it for Nick Wong? So they avoid losing him for actually nothing.
Which like not bad.
No, like if you're like Nick Wong's a really good player. Really good.
Like that proves
like,
that they absolutely were gonna rat them out for tampering. Because otherwise, like Vegas never does. Maybe it was purely a money thing for Vegas, I guess. But like, still, they wouldn't. I don't know. I'm torn on it, but funny regardless. And how freaking good is Marner going to be in Vegas?
Yeah, it's going to be insane. I mean, picturing him and Eichel playing together makes me sick. Like legitimately sick. So, yep, no, it's going to be great. And I mean, at least for me, I'm glad he's in the West, I guess. But Bruce Cassidy gets Mitch Marner. God, yeah, now he's going to play with Eichel. They're going to be terrifying.